On the first day of school, the boy was staring at some girl standing in the distance. Seeing this, his friend said, "That girl is really pretty. Do you have a crush on her? Zees, hey, why don't we go and talk to him?" The boy replied dismissively, "Hey, go yourself." Then on the way back, a female student was already standing there waiting. She said, "The wall is too high. I can't get down. Will you help me?" The boy spread his arms wide and gestured for her to take the leap, but just as she was preparing to jump, a heavy school bag suddenly struck her and she tumbled down to the ground. At that very moment, a hand appeared over the top of the wall and slowly a girl's face became visible to them both. The boy assumed this was simply another girl who was chasing after him, but he had never once imagined that the girl would merely glance at him and look away with such indifference. Then she will easily climb over the wall and jump down. The girl picked up her bag and apologized to that student and then left immediately. The young boy simply stood there, silently watching her as she walked away. He completely disregarded her heartfelt confession, choosing instead to ask for her name. The very moment he heard her answer, he immediately began to run after her. He followed her all the way to her classroom, only to be shocked when he realized she was actually in his own class. The girl sat down at her desk and turned to ask her best friend, "Wait, what exactly are you doing here anyway?" Yep. When she saw her friend reading comics, she told her to cut back on them. Just then, a boy walked into the classroom and passed by her. He wondered to himself, can a school bell climb walls too? As soon as class started, the girl opened her book and found a love letter inside. Seeing her tear it up, her best friend said, "Hey, aren't you going to read it?" The girl replied coldly, "I'm here to study, not to date." Hearing this, the boy's attention was immediately drawn to her. He wondered again, is the school bell always this cold?